Investec has concluded an investigation following allegations that 2 Investec employees received kickbacks from Auction Alliance. The investigation was conducted by Deloitte and found insufficient evidence to support the allegations. Investec's share closed up 1% to just over 45 Rand. To tell us more about the findings, we're joined on the line by Stephen Koseff, the Chief Executive of Investec. Thanks so much for joining us this evening, Stephen. Just looking at the results of the investigation, perhaps you can give us a short summary. Of course, this came about after that program on carte blanche was flighted on the 26th of February this year.
Thanks. Good evening, Bronwyn. We asked Deloitte, to an independent firm, to conduct an investigation. They have come up with no conclusive evidence. They have approached all the parties who have made accusations, and neither of the parties were forthcoming with any information of substance, if any, or any information at all. So the interim conclusion is until the investigation from the Auction Alliance side comes out, we would have no evidence of any wrongdoing on the part of any of our employees.
What is the timing on the Auction Alliance investigation and the results from that, Stephen?
Well, we haven't a clue, because they've appointed Alan Grayling, a forensic investigator. He's been appointed by Auction Alliance board and the estate agents board, and until we get a copy of that investigation, we have no evidence whatsoever to verify any of the pointing of the fingers at any of our staff.
And just to be clear, you have asked repeatedly for the allegations, for any documentation proving the allegations that came to light allegedly on that carte blanche program on the 26th, and nothing has been forthcoming, just to reiterate.
Yes, Deloitte, in terms of their investigation, have asked all the parties or anyone who's actually come forth and said there's something going on to come forth with information or documentation, and no one has come forth with anything.
Stephen, what about carte blanche? I see in your commentary released that you have offered carte blanche a live interview that won't be subject to any editing. Have they responded to that?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, we're happy, like we come on your program, we come on live, and it's recorded live, and no information can be manipulated. We are very happy to go on a live program where there's no editing of that program. We haven't heard anything from them, not that I'm aware of.
Stephen, in your opinion, do you believe that the situation is dead and buried at this stage?
I think before we conclude that, we need to see the investigation from the Auction Alliance side. If there's no conclusive evidence from that side, then we would regard the situation as dead and buried. We have done our work. We have looked into all aspects of all internal aspects of our organisation, and we have come up with nothing. And unless there's something from the other side that shows that money was paid to some of our employees, we would regard the story as dead and buried.
Stephen, thank you so much for keeping us abreast of the situation. That is Stephen Koseff, the Chief Executive of Investec.